And the late feed has learned a 30-year-old man died Saturday night after he was tased by a Barrow County deputy outside the jail. The GBI is investigating. The man's family, though, is searching for some answers. Chris Hopper broke this story today. He has all sides covered tonight.
Tonight, a GBI spokesperson says this all started with an arrest and a fight, an altercation between this man and law enforcement outside the Barrow County Jail. Now, this is a picture of 30-year-old Charles Williams. This photo was taken from a fundraising page set up by a family friend. Tonight, law enforcement and his family are trying to get to the bottom of what happened. And here's what we know so far. Saturday afternoon, the Auburn Police Department brought Williams to the Barrow County Jail. He was in custody for battery and cruelty to children. The GBI says he was combative before making it to the jail. He fought with deputies, damaged the patrol car he was in. The GBI says at some point, a Barrow County deputy tased Williams. He stopped breathing. Deputies tried to save him, but he never regained consciousness. He never made it into the jail. He was pronounced dead at the hospital.
We're still working through the details of how many times he was tased, and an autopsy was done to determine the exact cause and manner of death. But essentially, during the time he was being combative, a taser was used.
I reached out to Williams' mother today. Her attorney eventually called me back. Rod Dixon says the family isn't ready to talk. They may be later this week. They too are trying to gather all the details and evidence they can in this case. They are, of course, looking for answers.
Hey, Chris, we know that tasers are a tool that police officers use to try to de-escalate these type of situations, but we've seen it before. Sometimes it does end in death. Right. Do we know how often this happens? Any statistics here in the United States?
Yeah, Vinny. So Reuters did a very thorough study of this issue back in August of last year. They found that a little over 1,000 people have died in the United States after police used a taser on them. And in a little more than 150 of those cases, they found that the taser itself was either the cause or the contributing factor. Now, in this case, Williams' case, we do not have his cause of death just yet. There has been an autopsy that was completed today. We'll get the answer eventually from the medical examiner, Vinny.
All right. I know you stay on the story. Thanks so much, Chris.